Good morning.
Good.
Okay, then all of you please type your attendance. Okay. Then what we have discussed in our previous class? I think we are discussing about multiplication of fractions, is it?
Yes, miss. Multiplication of fraction.
Then how will you multiply two fractions? Shanif, I think he's connecting to audio. Then Aromal, how will you multiply two fractions? All of you, please turn on your camera. Okay, then how will you multiply two fractions? If a by b and p by q are two fractions, then how will you multiply these two fractions? What should be their product? Anybody?
Miss, repeat the question.
If you have two fractions, that is a by b and p by q, then how will you multiply these two fractions? How will you multiply two fractions? How will you multiply? Justice.
First of all,
okay, then
we need to first of all we need to multiply the numerators. And second rate, we need to multiply the denominator. Then we answer is the multiple of that two numbers.
Okay, that's it. We have to multiply the numerators together and then the denominators together, is it? The product of numerators is the resultant numerator and the product of denominators is the resultant denominator. That's all. Okay, do you remember that? Okay.
Yes, miss.
Then I think we are discussing about the example 6 in page number 39 and then page number 40, is it? And you can see the definition for multiplying fractions, that is product of numerators divided by product of denominators. Did you see that in page number 40? Latecomers, please type your attendance. Now I'm just going to share my screen. Can you see this?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Then here is a definition for multiplication of fractions. What is the definition for multiplication of fraction? We multiply two fractions as product of numerators divided by product of denominators. Can you see this?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Then now we are moving to our next topic, value of the product. What is the value of a product? We are going to check what is the value of a product. For that, there is a table given in your textbook, page number 40, and we have to fill the remaining sessions. Okay. Can you see the table? In page number 40. In the first row, there is a multiplication of two fractions that you can see this in the screen. That is 2 by 3 into 4 by 5. We know that the product of 2 by 3 and 4 by 5 is 8 by 15. That's given in your textbook, is it? And In the second column, we are comparing our result with both of the fractions. How will you compare the result with other fractions? We are just checking which one is larger and which one is smaller. Is the result is greater than the multiplied fractions, or the multiplied fractions are greater than the resultant fraction? Is it? For that, in the first column, there is given 8 by 15 is less than 2 by 3. How will you say 8 by 15 is less than 2 by 3? How will you say? Anybody? Anybody? Joanna, how will you say 8 by 15 is less than 2 by 3? We have to check their values, is it? So we know that 8 by 15 is greater than, 8 by 15 is less than 2 by 3, because in 2 by 3, the value is approximately greater than the value of 8 by 15. As we know, that's why we can say that 8 by 15 is less than 2 by 3, and similarly 8 by 15 is also less than 4 by 5. Is it? So what is the result? The result is given in our third column. What is the result? Product is less than each of the fractions. Is it? Product is less than each of the fractions. That is the results given here. How will you say product is less than each of the fractions? What is the specialty of these fractions? 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. What is specialty of 2 by 3 and 4 by 5? Which type of fractions are there? Which type of fractions are 2 by 3 and 4 by 5?
Proper fraction.
They are proper fractions, is it? So in the case of proper fraction, we are going to check the product of proper fractions are less than each of the fractions. Okay. For that, there is another fractions given in your textbook in our next row, that is second row. That is, we have to find the product of 1 by 5 into 2 by 7. Is it? I have already completed your table, and there is one more row remaining for you to complete. I am just completed two rows. That is 1 by 5 into 2 by 7. What is the product of 1 by 5 into 2 by 7? Numerator is 1 and 2. So numerator become 1 into 2, 2. And denominator become 5 into 7, 35. Is it? Can you see the screen clearly?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Then,
Yes, miss, clear.
okay. Then we get the product as 2 by 35. Is it? The product of 1 by 5 and 2 by 7 is 2 by 35. And now we are going to compare this 2 by 35 with 1 by 5 and 2 by 7. Okay. We know that, as we have done earlier, we know that 2 by 35 is a very small number. Is it? Only 2 of 35 is chosen. And in our given fraction, there is 1 by 5 and 2 by 7. As we know, 1 by 5 and 2 by 7 should be greater than 2 by 35. Is it? Okay. Anybody have doubt in this comparison? Please ask. Please unmute and ask.
Yes, miss. Sorry, doubt number.
Okay. Then you just look at this product, that is 2 by 35. How will you obtain 2 by 35? That is, in 35 portions, we are just choosing only 2 portions. Is it? Is it? And look at our fractions we have multiplied, that is 1 by 5 and 2 by 7. Among the 5, we have chosen 1. There is only 4 remaining. And in the case of 2 by 7, among the 7 portions, we have chosen 2 portions. Is it? So,
Yes.
we can say that in the case of 2 by 35, among there is, that is 35 is a large number as compared to 5 and 7, is it? And among that 35 portions, we have only choosing 2 portions. So that should be very small number. Or otherwise, you can divide 1 by 5 for that, getting the accurate value. That is, by multiplying 1 by 5, how will you get the value? That is 0.2. That is 1 by 5, is it? And you can calculate the value of 2 by 7. By dividing 2 by 7, how will you get the value? It's around 0.2, etc. And in the case of 2 by 35, what happens? It's around 0.0. The value should be 0.0, etc. And so we can say that 1 by 5 is 0.2 and 2 by 7 is also 0.2, etc. But in the case of 2 by 35, it should be 0.0 something, etc. Is it? So which number is largest? Which one is largest? 1 by 5 and 2 by 7, is it?
1 by 5 and 2 by 7.
So that's why we have written here 2 by 35 is less than 1 by 5 and 2 by 35 is less than 2 by 7. You can fill your textbook also. In first column, you can fill the product 2 by 35, and in the second column, you can write it as 2 by 35 is less than 1 by 5 and 2 by 35 is less than 2 by 7. Okay, did you complete that? Please complete.
Completed, Miss.
Okay, what about others?
Completed, Miss.
Okay, latecomers, don't forget to mark your attendance. Okay, I think you are all completed. Okay, from this we can say the result is also as product is less than each of the fractions, is it? Here is also we get the product is less than each of the fraction. Then in the same way, you can complete your third row. Here I am just chosen one in the blank column, and you can choose any number other than 1 as you like. I am just chosen one in that column. In your textbook, there is no numbers given. There is a blank column given. You can fill it as your choice. Okay. And you can fill the other columns also according to your chosen number. Okay, what is the number chosen by?
Miss,
Yes.
fill ചെയ്യാത്ത ആ തേർഡ് കോളത്തിൽ 45 ഉത്തരം കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടോ?
Which number you have filled in that column, Sri Vishnu?
5.
Which number?
5.
5. Okay. Then you will get 3 by 5 into 5 by 8, is it? Then what is the product of 3 by 5 into 5 by 8?
Page number
Page number 40. Value of the products.
Is it?
Yes.
3 by 8, 3 by 5 അല്ല ഞാൻ പറയുന്നത്.
പിന്നെ ഏതാ?
ഞാൻ ഏറ്റവും ലാസ്റ്റത്തെ കോളം.
Okay, not that. The third one. I am discussing about the third one.
Okay, ഞാൻ അത് ചെയ്തോണ്ട് എനിക്ക് കുറച്ച് പറഞ്ഞു.
Okay, that's fine. Then I am just here chosen as the blank letter or the numerator as 1. That's why I got the fraction as 1 by 8 here. You can choose either 1 or other any number as you like. Okay. Is there is anybody who chosen 1 as your number? Please show me your thumb. Okay, nobody. Then you can choose it as your like. And what should be the result? You have to say what should be your result. You have to say what is the result. Joanna, what is the number you have chosen?
It's 2.
2. Then your fraction or multiplication become 3 by 5 into 2 by 8, is it? Then what is the answer?
Miss, I'm just calculating right now.
Say once more.
Miss, I am doing my work. After that, I can tell you that.
Okay, then you just complete it. Everybody please complete it within 1 minute. After that, I will ask you all. You just complete the number and then find its product, and then you have to compare the product with each of the fractions and then arrive at your conclusion. Here is also our conclusion should be product is less than each of the fractions, and you have to arrive it from choosing a number and then finding its product and also comparing the product with each of the fraction. Okay. Is anybody completed? Anybody? Ashwin, did you complete it? Okay. Then which number you have chosen in the blank letter, blank numerator? Please unmute and say. Unmute and say. Which number you have chosen? Say it loudly.
ഏത് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ആയിന്നാ ചോദിച്ചേ?
Third row. Page number 40. Then complete it. Is there anybody who complete this?
I completed.
Okay, then please explain. Which number you have chosen?
6.
6. Then your fraction become 6 by 8, is it? Okay, then what is the product of 3 by 5 and 6 by 8?
18 by 40.
18 by 40. Then how will you compare this 18 by 40 with each of the fractions?
18 by 14. പക്ഷെ അതെനിക്ക് ഞാനൊരു ഊഹം വെച്ച് എഴുതിയതാ. പക്ഷെ അതെനിക്ക് ഇത്ര
Okay,
ഇതായില്ലായിരുന്നു.
you just say if it is wrong or right, that's not a matter. You just try.
അപ്പൊ അങ്ങനെ പറയാ. 18 by 14 6 by 8-നേക്കാളും ചെറുതാണ്. കാരണം 18 കുറച്ച 2 കിട്ടുന്നത്. 14 18 കുറച്ച ഇച്ചിരി വലിയ നമ്പർ അല്ലേ?
Okay, that's good. That's right. 18 by 40 is less than 3 by 5 and 18 by 14 is less than 6 by 8.
Yes.
So we can arrive at the conclusion that product is less than each of the fractions. Is
പക്ഷെ
it?
അങ്ങനെ നോക്കാം.
Yes?
ഒരു മെത്തേഡിൽ നോക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can check it in any method. That's not a matter. We have to get the result. That's our matter. Heaven, please turn on your camera. And Aradhya, Joel,
Each
please
other
turn
of
on your camera.
Miss, I finish it.
Okay. Then I think you are all familiar with filling these blanks. And there is one more question given in your textbook that I am not written here. That is 2 by dash into 4 by 9 is equal to 8 by 45. Is it the last row? The last one. Then how will you replace, or what number will you fill in that blank denominator? We know that the resultant product's denominator is 45 and one of the denominator is 9. Then what would be the first
5.
fraction's denominator?
5.
5.
It should
Into
be
5.
5. Very good. So we have to fill our denominator with 5. You can write in your textbook, the denominator is 5. So 2 by 5 into 4 by 9 is equal to 8 by 45. In this manner, how will you compare 8 by 45 with 2 by 5 and 4 by 9? While comparing 8 by 45 with 2 by 5 and 4 by 9, we will get 8 by 45 is less than 2 by 5 and 8 by 45 is less than 4 by 9. Is it? So again, we get the product is less than each of the fractions. Did you get the idea? This is, we are discussed in the case of only proper fractions. Okay, don't forget that. This is in the case of which fraction, which type of fraction? Proper fractions, is it? So, we can say that when two proper fractions are multiplied, then the product is less than each of the fractions. Is it? We have multiplied many pair of proper fractions and we get the product is as the less than each of the fractions. That's why we are concluded that if we multiply each of proper fractions, then the product is less than each of the fractions. Or in the case of values, we are discussing about value of the product, is it? So that we can just change this definition as, just a minute. We say that the value of the product of two proper fractions is smaller than each of the fractions. The same statement we have rearranged or changed in the case of value of the product. Okay, value of the products means just that product, that value, product's value. We have calculated it. That is 1 by 5 is 0.2. Is it? So the value of 1 by 5 is 0.2. So the value of the product of two proper fractions is smaller than each of the two fractions. You can see this definition in page number 41 at the top. It is given in your textbook, page number 41. That is, when two proper fractions are multiplied, the product is less than each of the fractions. Or we say that value of the product of two proper fractions is smaller than each of the two fractions. Is it clear? Okay, then we are going to check this property in the case of improper fraction. For that, you can see there is a table given in page number 41. As we have done earlier, we have to fill this table also. Okay. 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 Then here some improper fractions are chosen for multiplication. In the first row, what are the improper fractions chosen? They are 7 by 3 and 5 by 2. Then their product of 7 by 3 and 5 by 2 is given as 35 by 6. Is it? Then what is the value of 7 by 3? What is the approximate value of 7 by 3? What is the approximate value? Can you say the approximate value of 7 by 3? Anybody? What is the approximate value of 7 by 3? You can just calculate in your notebook or rough book. Approximate value of 7 by 3. We know that 2 into 3 is 6 and it's around 2 point something. Is it? 2.33 and etc. That should be the value of 7 by 3. Is it? Okay, then what about 5 by 2? We know that 5 by 2 is 2.5. Is it? Half of 5 is 2.5. That is 5 by 2 is 2.5. And we get the value of 7 by 3 as 2.33, etc. And value of 5 by 2 as 2.5. Then what is the value of 35 by 6? What is the value of 35 by 6? We know that 5 into 6 is 30. Is it? So 35 by 6 is almost around 5.83 and etc. so on. It should be 5 point something. And we know that 7 by 3 is 2 point something. And 5 by 2 is 2.5. And 35 by 6 is also 5.83 etc. something. So which one is the largest? Which one is the largest? Joel, which one is the largest? 7 by 3, 5 by 2 or 35 by 6. Which is the largest number? Which is the largest number? Please unmute and say. Please unmute and say. Okay, that's fine. Please listen here. We have said that the value of 3 by 5 is around 2.3 and the value of 5 by 2 is 2.5 and the value of 35 by 6 is 5.83, etc. Okay, then which is the largest number? Which is the largest number among them? Please unmute and say anybody. Anybody, please unmute and say. Which is the largest number?
35 by
2 or 5?
35 by 6 alle.
35 by 6 because the value of 35 by 6 is 5 point something. Is it 5.833, etc. That is the value of 35 by 6. So here, unlike our previous table, here our product is greater than each of the fractions. Is it? Is it?
Yes.
Okay, then in our second column that is given as 35 by 6 greater than 7 by 3 and 35 by 6 is greater than 5 by 2. Okay. That is, the result is product is greater than each of the fractions. If you have any doubt, please unmute and ask. For writing this table or filling this question, filling this table. Please unmute and ask. Anybody? Anybody? Is it clear? Okay.
Yes, miss.
Then we have to move on to our next question. That is, you have to fill the numerator of our second fraction and it is given as 6 by 5 into dash by 3 which is equal to 24 by 15. Your numerator product's numerator is 24 and one of the numerator is given as 6. Then what should be the second numerator? How many 6s are 24?
4.
4. So you will get the numerator as 4. So 6 by 5 into 4 by 3. That should be our product and the result is 24 by 15. Is it? Then what is the value of 6 by 5? What is the value of 6 by 5? What is the value of 6 by 5? Please unmute and say just. What is the value of 6 by 5? It should be 1 point something, is it? Okay, it is 1.2. The value of 6 by 5 is 1.2. How will you calculate the value of fractions? You have to just divide 6 with 5. Okay. By dividing 6 with 5, we will get the answer as 1.2. Then in the case of 4 by 3, what is the answer? What is the value of 4 by 3? It should be also 1 point something, is it? We know that there is only 3 is present in 4. That's why the result should be 1 point something, and the value of 1.3 is around 1.33 and etc. We can't stop it. So the value of 6 by 5 is 1.2 and the value of 4 by 3 is 1.3. Okay, then we have to calculate the value of our product. What is our product? Our product is 24 by 15. Then you just calculate the value of 24 by 15. You just calculate the value of 24 by 15. Joel and Payal, please turn on your camera. Did you get the value of 24 by 15?
1 point something.
It is 1.6, is it? Okay, then value of 6 by 5 is 1.2 and value of 4 by 3 is 1.3. And we get the value of 24 by 15 as 1.6. Which is the largest one?
24 by 15.
1.6. That is the value of 24 by 15 is greater than both the value of 6 by 5 and 4 by 3. So we can compare the result as 24 by 15 is greater than 6 by 5 and 25, it is 24 by 15. Okay. I have typed it as 25 by 15. So it is 24 by 15 is greater than 4 by 3, not 4 by 4, it is 4 by 3. There is a mistake. Okay. You just fill your textbook as 24 by 15 is greater than 6 by 5 and 24 by 15 is greater than 4 by 3. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then what is the third row? In the third row, you have to fill the denominator part, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Then what should be the denominator?
8 divided by 2 is 4.
8 divided by 2. We have to fill the blank with 2, is it? Or 9 divided by 2 into 7 divided by dash. That was the question, is it? So our product should be 7 divided by 4, is it? Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Then what is the product? Our product is given as 63 by 8. Then you just have to calculate the value of 9 by 2, 7 by 4 and 63 by 8. What is the value of 9 by 2? We know that the value of 9 by 2 is 4.5, is it? Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Then what is the value of 7 by 4? What is the value of 7 by 4? What is the value of 7 by 4? You just calculate it.
1.6.
You just calculate.
So
Value of
1.3.
7 by 4 is? Value of 7 by 4 is? It's around 1.75. Okay. Okay. Then what is the value of 63 by 8? What is the value of 63 by 8? How many 8s are present in 63? How much is 8 sevens? 8 into 7. What is the value of 8 into 7?
56.
56.
7 and you say 7.
Okay, then we know that 7 8s are present in 63. Then it should be around 7 point something. The value of
Yes.
63 by 8 should be around 7 point something. That is 7.87 or 888. That is the value of 63 by 8. So we get the value of 63 by 8 is greater than both 9 by 2 and 7 by 4. Is it? Okay, then you can fill your table as 63 by 8 is greater than 9 by 2 and 63 by 8 is greater than 7 by 4. You just filled your textbook. And among them, we can arrive at the same conclusion that product is greater than each of the fractions. Is it? In both the three cases, we have got the product is greater than each of the fractions we have multiplied. Is it? And in the same manner, there is one more question given for you. That is 3 by dash into 8 by 7 is equal to 24 by 14. In last row. Did you see that?
Yes.
Then how will you replace the blank, or what is the denominator of 3? 3 by
14 divided
should be
2.
2, because our product's denominator is 14 and one of the denominator is 7. Then we should have our denominator as 2. That is 3 by 2 into 8 by 7 is equal to 25 by 40. Okay, then we have to compare them. What is the value of 3 by 2? What is the value of 3 by 2? It should be 1.5. Is it? Value of 3 by 2 is 1.5.
Oh.
And then what is the value of 8 by 7? 8 by 7. It's also about 1 point something. We know that there is only 1 7 is present in 8. That's why it should be around 1 point something, that is 1.14, etc. Okay. Then we have the result as 24 by 14. So what is the value of 24 by 14? We know that 28 by 14 is 2. Then what is 24 by 14? It should be around 1.7. Okay. So 1.7 is greater than 1.5 and 1.4. That's why 63 by 8 is greater than 9 by 2. 24 by 14 is greater than 3 by 2 and 25 by 14 is greater than 8 by 7. That's you have to fill in your second column. Okay. So here also we get the product is greater than each of the fractions.